inbox would get flooded if I did.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, okay. I hear you.
all right. Well, we're live. Let's see. Good people. We're live on this Tuesday.
I'm not saying anything. I won't be serious about anything tonight about what happened. You know, in across the water. If it's not even across the water, is it? Mexico? Yeah,
What?
you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You say you wasn't gonna say nothing, then you bring it up.
But we ain't started the show. I forgot we were live.
You know
I'm not
what?
gonna say nothing though.
Let's go. The things that go on behind here, it's crazy. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Tangy of Life. I am your host, Veronica, back with you on this Tuesday. So
That's how
glad
you.
to be back with you guys.
That's how you give a bell.
I've been doing quite well, okay, with my bell. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
Anywho, Victor, back to Damn It Boy White is with us tonight. What's going on, Victor?
Trying to make it. How about you?
I'm good. I'll tell you all about
He
it.
he's trying to audition for all the Queen's men.
What?
What is
Yeah.
what is that?
Oh. It's a strip. It's a good show. It's a good show with Eva, and this is dealing with a strip club in the ATL, and the girl
Oh
she's
no, no,
gangster.
no,
She
no.
gangster. But you can join the fellas.
Bro, I'll tell you this. I've been to a strip club 2 times in my life, and that was it. That is not my thing.
Hmm.
No, this is a man strip club.
Oh,
You
I'm
would be
definitely not going.
no. You would be working there,
No, no.
and you get the
You,
VIP
Welcome.
they
room.
can't pay for these goods.
Oh, welcome, Brother Fatine, all the way from WBLS radio station, New York.
What's going on, folks? Seem like we just was together, but we were together recently. So,
Mm-hmm. We were.
and Victor acting up every time we go somewhere. Victor always acting up.
Oh, is it Victor?
It wasn't
Wasn't me,
me.
Veronica.
I was sitting there like this. I was quiet as a church mouse.
You seen. You seen. All I'm gonna say. You
Well,
seen.
you seen what? She ain't seen
Yes.
nothing.
Oh, I saw. I thought. Oh, I was there. So you can't lie on Victor tonight.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to Tangy Tea of Life, everyone. This is where we talk about any and everything. How you doing, Sly? Thank you for the stars. Hey, Thomas, Sydney, Cheryl. What's going on, good folks? So glad to have you guys back with us on this Tuesday. And let me first give a shout out to, and I hope I'm saying this right, Prosperity Childcare in Lamar. I'm literally just getting home. Like straight in the house, straight to the shower, slip these clothes on. Like my hair was looking pretty nice today at work. And then after my workout, it was like poof. But I had so much fun over there at the childcare. It was 4K First Steps kids forced and it was their parents. It was more parents than the kids, but we had so much fun. Of course, I'm gonna make a TikTok video of it, of course. So I can't wait to put that together. But they invited me to come over and do a fitness class. So I went over there and did that, and I
That's hot.
absolutely loved it. I had so much fun. So Yeah, I'm looking a little crazy tonight, but it's all good.
That's hot. That's good. That's good.
Thank you.
Gotta
So
start. Gotta maybe the little ones will take their fitness seriously as they go up. So that's good.
right.
Love it.
That's what I'm
Love it.
saying. Start them young. Yes. So how was you guys' weekend?
So
Uh-oh.
let me tell you what happened to me.
Uh-oh.
So
see.
I called myself. All right. So my homeboy turned 30 something Saturday, right?
Uh-huh.
And I said, well, I'm gonna do this. He had his party at this villa at the beach. So I said, well, I'll just rent a villa too, because I don't want to drink and drive. So I saw the prices of the villas and I was like, fuck that. So I got the closest hotel I could. Walking to the hotel, the lady give me the key to room 412. Okay, cool. I go upstairs, I hit the thing, and it comes up, it kept coming up orange. So I go back downstairs, the lady was like, it must be some old cars, give me some new cars. I go back upstairs, I hit 412 again, open the door, and I come face to face with this lady standing there looking at me like just like this.
Someone was already in the room.
Oh my, listen. All I'm gonna say is I think out loud. You know, a couple of my people say, what if this, what if that? And I was like, I always keep my gun. If you see me, I got my gun on me at all times. I mean, wherever I am. But that was one of the moments that all I wanted to do was run. You know what I'm saying? And this lady probably was about 55, and she was just standing there looking. I'm looking. Nobody screamed or whatever. Even though the manager had came up too, as I was backing out the room, and somehow or another they got the room swapped. She was supposed to be in 414, and I was supposed to be in 412, and it was just crazy. So anyway, went to the party. I come back, and I said, well, I really wasn't ready to go in yet. So I walked down there to the lobby and sitting outside doing my thing. And she just standing there. The lady just standing there. I was like, shit. You know what I'm saying? So
that number.
No. It was just odd. Like I seen her 3 times that night. And I was just like, you know what? It's time for me to fucking go to bed.
That was a sign, bro.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
So this the shitty thing now. All right, so I went to bed like it was like 8:30 somewhere up in there. So I wake up about 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Give me a cigarette, Veronica.
I think I stay up late, but I really don't. And I go to bed like 8:30. I wake up the next morning like 6:45. Take my shower. I'm leaving the hotel room. Hit the damn elevator button. Doors open, close. Doors open up. Guess who I'm riding down on the elevator with?
Oh.
I said, you know what? And not one time did we ever exchange words or anything. I got in my truck and I hauled ass back to Florence, man. Well, F and hell.
So
she was an old woman or something?
Huh?
You didn't even stay over?
What you mean stay over?
Yeah, he stayed. He just said when he got up that morning.
I got up that morning like 6:45 or some shit like that. But I was back home by like 9:30.
I had to give him some music. Like,
listen, by far the strangest.
Well, was it? Let me ask you this: was it someone you wouldn't be interested in?
No.
Oh, okay.
This lady was like 55. She was.
That's your age, though.
Yeah, it is.
55, and they grippers.
But she.
Come on, bro.
Let's just say. This woman would not be invited to the cookout. Let me just say.
Okay, I got it. Okay,
so that was. Ain't nothing against people that have never been to the cookout, because I got 3 kids with a woman that hasn't been invited to the cookout, but that could have easily been,
Me and Veronica laugh almost the same time. We probably laughed at the same Natasha. What Natasha wrote?
She thought it was on Spotify.
Yep.
Well, anyway, that was my experience on the weekend.
I have nothing like that this weekend. Nothing. I don't even know what I did. Oh, Saturday, nothing. I can't even. I got sick Saturday night. I ate some Chinese food and I got sick. So
Oh, that was Friday when we was together. Okay, I was going to say
Yeah.
Saturday. Who was okay?
yeah. Friday night we were together.
Well, me and Veronica was there. Well, I don't know where you was.
Right.
I was sitting right between you and Veronica. Well, not between you and Veronica, but between Sister Girl and Veronica. And you was on the other end. And we had good conversation. I didn't say much.
Shit.
You know. What are you talking about?
You didn't say much. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Anywho, welcome y'all to Tangy Tea of Life. Hey, John. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Natasha. All of you, Rodney. Thank you so much for the stars. Hey, Patricia.
John said he thought he was in heaven. He heard the music. John said he heard that music, thought he was in heaven. John cracks me up. I wake up and see his posts on Facebook in the morning, and if it ain't nothing religious, I hold on because I know about the ride.
I didn't think the music was that loud.
It was the elevator music. It was definitely coming into the funeral home.
Yeah.
I had a great time with the Deltas this Saturday, as well as I did a fitness class for them over there in Hartsville. Fun time. Shouts out to all of them. And I appreciate them for having me. So it's just been a fitness weekend for me, which I love. I'm not complaining. So tonight, Brian, what does he say? The Kevin Samuels platform was a prime example of how women cannot take criticism. Excuse us? We haven't even got started yet. Brian.
But ain't that where we going?
Brian. Hey, Thomas. All right, so I'm going to turn it over to Fatine because I had a lot going on and I knew that I was not going to be prepared to kick things off tonight. So I'm going to turn it over to Fatine. I'm going to let him set up the topic for tonight. I got a feeling this is definitely going to be a battle of the sexes tonight because something crazy is going to come out their mouth. All right, Fatine.
All right. So real quick, just to ask you a question, you can't play that video, right?
No, I didn't have time to set it up.
Oh, okay, cool.
I can play it from my phone, but it's not going to look professional.
No. We'll set it up. We'll set it up, but we give it. And if you have to add, if they have to jump in, there's no problem. So what happened is I came across a TikTok video today, and it was about it was a brother, and it was a woman that was sharing it. So she didn't really was commenting. She was listening to this brother, and the brother was just talking about when a woman is given criticism, and he was going into that. If he started listing a couple of things down, he said, well, if I say you're not doing this right and not doing that right, or so-and-so, he said that what happens is that defense mechanism goes right into place. So it's like you don't hear everything that I'm saying, you just hear what I'm not doing. And then he says, women flip it around and say, well, what you're not doing, and this is what you're not doing, and this is so-and-so. And he went on to further say that instead of listening and evaluating the criticism and then implementing, if the criticism is correct, implementing and making the relationship better, you go on the defense. And he says that happens a lot of times when it comes down to women, when it comes down to criticism. So when I shared it with Victor and Veronica, we didn't go back and forth on it today because everybody was busy. But the question is, and I gave out a couple of questions. I don't know if you put out a topic, or one of the questions is, dealing with women. Are we looking at women who, can women deal with criticism well, or how are we looking at to present this, Veronica?
Yes, we could go that route. And are you asking me the question now, or are you still going?
No. I mean, I think at the end of the day, it's basically, why are you laughing, Victor?
Victor, looking at a text message. Go ahead.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go
Bro.
ahead, Fatima.
And also the brother said that, you know, it's expected of us men that if we're giving criticism, that we not only need to listen but implement it. You know, so if it's expected of us as men to do it, why don't women do it? Why is it always get turned around? And we see this on this show a lot. We are talk about, let's say we talk about men and women, but if we specifically are talking about women, it always turns into, well, what about you men? And you men, why isn't it that when we're talking about women, that there can be a real critique about the issues that we bring up with women without it being flipped to the point, well, you men do the same thing, or you this, that, and the other. And then what we say goes out the window and nothing is implemented and nothing is better. Is nothing that is makes the relationship better. So
I don't. Oh boy, he's back. Hey, Mr. Sammy. Hey, Jason. I feel because women are emotional, very emotional, most of us. So a lot of times we tend to wear our emotions, as you say, on our sleeves or whatever. So it's like when you all say something, sometimes coming from a man, like the tone in your voice is a little harsh. Like some of you come across as you criticizing us in a mean way instead of criticizing us like in a friendlier way. I feel like a lot of women, some women, when we're criticizing our men, we tend to have a softer voice. Some of us have a softer tone, and like, well, babe, maybe you shouldn't do this, sweetie, and I'm sorry, is something going on with your eyes? Like, what's the problem? But anywho,
I don't get no damn criticism like that. That's crazy. That don't happen.
I just feel like we're a little easier with the criticism. You guys sometimes just come straight out, and it's like, well, dang, did you have to say it like that? Like, could you have been a little nicer with it? But yeah.
Well, the brother, when he was talking about it, he was just laying out in a sense of he wasn't, the way he spoke it, he wasn't going at women. He was just listening. He was like,
he was telling us his thoughts on it. But I'm saying, like, if he's in a situation with his better half, would it be that tone that he was using in the video? Probably not. Victor?
So, Cheryl says, I hate to say it, but Veronica, I don't sound like that when I'm criticizing. And none of us do.
Nope.
None of us do. As a man, I think,
Go ahead, Victor.
I think as a man, we need to realize that who we talking to when we're trying to give out some criticism, our approach has got to be on point because y'all are so emotional that we have to tread in very, 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 very lightly when we're giving out criticism, and it should go both ways. I think some women don't realize that men have feelings and that we are emotional creatures. So you can't criticize me any old kind of way, no matter how mad you may be. But I don't think you should criticize people. And I definitely need to take my own advice. I don't think you need to criticize people when you're upset or right after an argument. I think criticism, but at the same time, if you're doing good and you criticize them, it's like, well, why the hell are you trying to kill the mood? So when do you do it? I don't know, but the tone factor of the whole thing plays a big part in it.
So let me just say this. I'm going to deal with this from a real point of view and not speak. I'm going to speak about it from a relationship point of view. So it comes times that we live life. So there's no, like Victor says, when do you do it? You're not going to do it when you're not angry. When you get fed up, or you may mention in the beginning, hey, babe, this ain't working, this, that, and the other, can so-and-so. And if that goes on, then that tone may change depending on where it's at. I think that when you're dealing with adults, and you get past the anger emotion, people listen. I'll give you an example. What Victor said and what Veronica said. I've been on the defense, but my better half has criticized. And when she was right, I may not say nothing, but it's in the back of my head. And if it's in the back of my head, I'm like, yo, I better get this together. Because if I don't get this together, I'm going to have problems. And when I say problems, whatever, it's not going to be smooth because I'm a grown man. I know right from wrong. You may not want to admit that when you're mad or upset, but you know that for this to be a healthy relationship, you need to get this in point if she's right. Vice versa. I've done the same thing. And it may not happen right away, especially if my tone is not right or if it's an argument. But if I'm right, she would come around and she would deal with that. See, we got to deal with this from grown people's perspective. You understand what I'm saying? We have to, because we have to. The issue is, and I can't sit here and say all women don't take criticism well, because I've dealt with women that have taken criticism, and how they choose to implement it. They've implemented because they've used common sense. I didn't deal with somebody that's just a plain asshole. And if they're an asshole, then I'm not dealing with them. So I listened to what the brother said, and it's easy for us men to jump on the bandwagon and say this, that, and the other. But I've been with some pretty logical women that if you critique them on something, how you say it, when you say it, the bottom line, if it makes sense for them to do it, and it makes them better, and it makes things better in your relationship, they would wind up doing it.
So let's be clear when we say criticism, because everybody's mind is going in different directions when we're talking about criticism. Basically, it's something that the other person doesn't like. That's what we're criticizing, right?
Well, I've used what the brother said. He was talking about, he said, well, if he used it in the example, if the sex is not right or whatever, and I say, that's what he said. And he said, if I tell you something about sex, maybe I want something, or something is not right, or if he's dealing with,
if he's not getting enough sex, that could be one criticism.
Right. He used that as an example, something dealing with food choice. It's just bottom line is he lists out a couple of things that pretty much are things that come up in a relationship that he feels that is a normal critique about something, but he said it's always flipped around, what you ain't doing, and it's never looked upon when he was saying about a woman, and it's never implemented to make her better and to make the relationship better. So basically, if it's always going to be flipped around, then what's the purpose? What's the purpose of even critiquing? And if it's not working, then the relationship is not doing well.
Jason says most people think they don't need to change. That's why it's hard to accept criticism.
I know. So, I can.
Me personally, I'd rather you text me what's wrong. I could be sitting in the same room next to you. Text me, because that way you can, before you send it to me, you can edit and proofread it. Because we've all said some shit that it didn't come out right. And that's one thing I like texting. I really don't like talking on the phone like that.
That makes no sense. But go ahead.
It makes perfect sense, because once you hit send, you proofread everything that you wanted to say. And you got a chance to do all you want to do, say what you want to say. And once you hit send, that shit is what you meant to say.
Why not just say it from the heart? Say it right then.
Yeah,
why you
exactly.
That's what we're talking about.
Because a text could be misconstrued. You got to realize that my tone may be like, yo, I'm sorry, but the way I text it and you read it the way you choose to read it.
Mm-hmm.
We just got finished saying that when you criticizing somebody, your tone and your delivery is everything. I just said what I prefer. Now, what anybody else prefers, that's on them. I'd rather you text me and let me perceive it, because I'm going to actually look at the message. Mm-hmm. Now, if I have any questions about the message, I'm going to text you. But let me read it and be and critique what you're telling me. Vic, we ain't doing it enough. What you mean we ain't doing it enough? Blah 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 blah, whatever. Okay, cool. We can work on that. You know, so and so.
So you're telling me, and I hate to do this because you like to say I hate to do this. What if? But you're telling me, and I hate to say it, but if we didn't have these damn things here, you're saying basically write me a goddamn letter. Write me a letter because your tone may be wrong. When are we gonna be grown up? Wait. When are we gonna be grown ups and really deal with that? If you're doing something that pissed somebody off and they tell you about it, then why you can't get your ass together?
Wait a
Not
minute.
you.
First, before you go any further,
mm-hmm.
we had phones. Now, if we didn't have phones, I don't know what method I would prefer. I might want smoke signals. I don't know. But we have phones now, so you cannot just take phones out of the equation and say write a letter. You cannot do that. All I say is I'd rather you text me and let me read what you're saying.
And if they don't do that,
in the heat of an argument, if you're coming at me in a hostile tone, I'm not listening to a damn thing you saying. I'm just waiting for a response to some bullshit that I think you said. I'm not listening to you.
And that's what the guy said.
I have to read it.
Well, that's what the guy said, but he didn't go into all that about being heated and hot. He said that. Okay, guys.
No, I was going to say I've gotten into an argument from a text message that it shouldn't even have been an argument. I read it wrong. I read the text wrong. Therefore, it turned into an argument because I read the text wrong. I prefer, like, listen, I'm like you too, Victor. Like, I love texting. I don't mind it at all. But when it comes to a serious conversation, I don't need for you to be texting me paragraphs after paragraphs after paragraph. Pick the phone up and give me a call. Let's talk about this as grown people should do. Pick the phone up and let's talk about it, because like I said, and like people saying in the comments, you can read text messages wrong. That's and right. It just turns out bad sometimes. So why not just pick the phone up, say what you mean right then and there, whether you can take it back or not. Sometimes when you send a text message, you be like, dang, I shouldn't have sent that. I know I have before. I shouldn't have said that.
But that's on you. Yeah. What I'm saying is, if you're going to send me a text message, get to the damn meat and potatoes. I don't want to hear shit about just get to it. People, like I see Cheryl said, I'm sorry, Vic don't want that long ass paragraph text. Ain't nobody got time to write all that when you're right there in the room with me. Nah, get to the point. What are you mad about? Because ain't nobody, to be honest with you, I'm not gonna read a long ass text message. Tell me what you want. That it's like that.
Okay, and I get that. You know, I'm just sitting here thinking my parents. Both of my parents didn't take no. My father was a man, and my mom's was a woman that didn't take no crap. Understand? But if my father told my mother something, instead of, he ain't gonna curse at her, you be so and so. He'd be like, yo, so and so. My mother would be like, all right, you done said it once. I don't need you to say it twice. Now, if you say it 2 or 3 times, now my mother's mad. It's going to be an argument and this, that, and other. She's not going to argue on what you told her. She's going to argue on you talking to her like a kid. Same with my father. If you tell him something, he may get quiet. He may go outside, go downstairs, blow his sax, come in. But he knows she was right. When do we wake up? Because somebody put in the chat, a woman is always right, even when they're wrong. I'm not going for that. I'm not dealing with nobody like that. I will give up in a relationship if that's what I'm saying. We're trying to mix oil and water. If this relationship is not working, if this woman can't take criticism, and if a man can't take criticism, then where are you growing? How do you grow? Why do we have to walk on eggshell? We're grown people. You respect one another, Victor and Veronica. You respect one another, but you can't sit to the point that you get pushed in the corner and you get mad and the person keep doing the crap over and over. And you think, well, I got to say this soft to him because if I say it wrong, and you done did it 10 times and the kids listen quicker to adult than an adult listen to adult. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Hey, Tasha says people run to social media when they're mad instead of run through the situation. Cell phones are another people don't talk. These things prevent us from having a solid conversation.
Exactly.
Right. Oh, thank you. You got it. God, thank you, Veronica.
Exactly.
Mike
That's
says,
right.
Veronica, be careful what you say to me because it might not be no coming back from that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That can go either way. That can go through
You're
a
right.
phone call. That can go through a text message. Because I've had some cruel things said to me through text message, and I could have looked at it and be like, you know what? Forget it. I ain't even talking to this person no more. You know what I'm saying? So that can go either way. That can
You
go
wouldn't be
both
wrong
ways.
for that, though.
Mhm.
Huh?
You would not be wrong for that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, I wouldn't.
So if I come home, no sickness, and you work, I just say you work a half a day. And I always come home and the dishes are dirty, right? And I'll be like, yo, why the dishes are dirty? Well, and I come in and you on the phone, and I'll be like, yo, I come in, the dishes are dirty, all the time. Why the dishes are dirty? You understand what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, if you want to be spiteful, and I keep coming home from the dish, I'm gonna pack them SOBs up, and we eat out of paper plates. I'll put them in the basement. See, this is what I'm saying. We got to learn to respect one another and communicate with one another. And Victor and Veronica are right that if it's the heat of the moment, it may not be the best time. But you know what? In the heat of the moment, I hate to say it, you're going to say this. You're going to say it because you already here. So that's what I'm saying. You better say it before you get there, because once you get there, I hate to tell you this, you're going to say it. Ain't no way that I'm going to be pissed off and ain't going to say that got me mad. Oh, I'm going to say it, and I don't give a damn how you take it now. I really don't give a damn because you pushed me that way, and I feel if I push my significant other that way, then I deserve that because I done pushed her to that point.
But sometimes we do have to be careful. Sometimes we do have to bite our tongues before we say stuff that, you really can't take back. We do have to be careful with that, though.
Right, but criticism, I'm not talking about calling somebody a horse head and stuff. I'm talking about, yo, you lazy ass, you don't do this. If the same thing, if I didn't pick up my clothes and so, and I get called a lazy ass, I can come back from that because that's the truth. If I'm leaving my clothes all over in the living room, that's my fault because I'm a lazy ass. And she called me a lazy ass. I got to be able to take that. I may not want to take it, but she's telling the truth.
Let's back up for a second because let's go to the dishes thing.
Yes, please. I was going to take it there. Go ahead.
I'm not, if I see a problem, and I hope nobody don't jump on me for this. If I see a problem, I'm going to take care of it the first couple of times. I may not say nothing, but at the end of the day, if we live together and you leaving dishes in the sink, I mean, do we have a chore list or some shit? I don't get that. Now, there's some things that I'm not going to do. You know what I'm saying? In my home. I'm not cooking. That just ain't going to happen.
Mm-hmm. But what wrong with your goofy hands when you can't wash dishes?
No, that ain't what I said. I gave y'all a specific example. You work half a day. I come home, I work all day, and it's a consistent basis. Wait, it's a consistent basis of the dishes being in the sink. I'm just saying that, it's always dishes in the sink. I don't have a problem if Veronica cooks, I come home, and then I wash the dishes after. That's teamwork. But I'm just saying, I come home, and there's dishes in the sink, and ain't nothing on the stove to eat. What the hell?
Bro, in my opinion, when I lay down to go to bed, if it ain't no dishes in the sink, I don't give a fuck how long they sat there. As long as they don't sit there overnight, I don't care. But everybody's here we go.
I was just trying to give you all the example about something in a sense of something piling up. I was just trying to, I didn't want to I use the dishes as an example. Y'all, something piling up to the point that a person starts here, yo, babe, blah, blah, blah. Your clothes. That's why I use the clothes. I've used myself as an example. I keep putting my clothes and piling up on the chair to the point that she asks me, could you hang your clothes up after so-and-so, so-and-so? And then she gets to here. And then when I come in one day and put something back down, she said, then how many damn effing times I so-and-so? I done pushed her to that point. She has a right to say that to me. I'm not soft like that because I done pushed her to that point. When do we use common sense here that a person can be here? And I'm not saying that you got to say something that you can't return, but you can be upset and say something. I can be upset and you're not going to tell me I can't say something. I don't have to be disrespectful, but my tone may change.
So let's just use me as an example. I work 8 hours. Soon as I leave from work, I go straight to the gym because I have a class. So by the time I get home, it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock. You getting off at you get off at 8 o'clock, right? So I get home first. You get home 30 minutes later. I'm relaxing. So you're gonna get mad at me because there's nothing on the stove to eat. I worked just like you did. And I went to a second job, which me teaching my class. I don't feel like cooking. You gonna get mad at me because there's nothing on the stove for you to eat? But you passed all these restaurants. Why you just didn't pick us up something?
Can I say something?
Please.
Me personally, this is just me. I want everybody that's listening to my voice, this is just me. If my woman got to get a second job, I'm going to take that fucking personal. That's me.
I have 2 jobs. Actually, I have 3. Well, I consider this a job. I've worked my fitness classes, which I love, and ain't nobody getting ready to tell me that I can't do my fitness classes. So that's strike 1. Radio, I love. So, hey, ain't nobody gonna tell me not to quit my little fitness.
Ain't nobody. This is what I'm saying. This is just me. If my woman got 2 jobs, I'm taking that shit personal. You gonna quit one of them.
I'm not.
And it has nothing to do with. It has a lot to do with how you spend your time. But if you got 2, and this is my philosophy, I've said it all the time. If you got 2 of anything, that first one, that ain't shit.
You can't. I mean, you can say that. Yeah, you can say that. But you got to understand, I love radio and I love my fitness classes. I'm not getting ready to give up. And I really don't consider that as a second job. Well, it's because I love doing it. I love what I do. And I'm in a happy place. And I still make time for the people that I want to make time for. Now, if it was a conflict with me making time for, other things to do with my loved ones and stuff, that would be a problem. I would have to give up something. But as long as it's not conflicting with my social life and, spending time with my family and friends and loved ones, I have no problem with that. But I get it because I would kind of be upset if I was with a man and he's working multiple jobs and never have time with me. That would be a problem with me. But because, like I said, I have time to get other stuff in, my workouts are an hour. And sometimes they go over because we're all like family and we'll be, talking after class or whatever. Patricia, but I'm not getting ready to give up my fitness. But like I said, I get it because if it was coming between me and my personal life, totally, I would give something up.
It's kind of hard to have a fitness class if I burn B.A. Gary Gym down. We all going in.
Mm-hmm. So I listen to both of y'all, and it depends on what stage. It depends on what stage of life you're in. Number one, number two is who you are and what you bring to the table in the relationship. So that's why I'm saying we need to get together with people and just don't jump into a relationship, but understand and see what your goals and what your expectations of each other are in the relationship before you really make a long-term or try to go into a long-term commitment. I come from a family where my father worked, my mother was home. Even though my mom was like the superintendent while my father worked 2 jobs, but she was home. So when my father came home, unless she was sick, she cooked and she left leftovers. So we had that. My kid's mother, she was home. So she enjoyed to the point of making sure that the girls were eating and we had a home cooked meal. Yeah. On the other end, that since she did that, I was compassionate because there'll be times when she don't want to cook. She would, because she was home didn't mean that she want to cook every damn day. No, hell no. But I would be more compassionate. Let's go out to eat. You want me to bring something home or whatever. I'm not big on fast food. My father died of colon cancer, my whole family side, and he bitched and moaned about my mom's not cooking at the end. So I don't want to eat fast food. That's why I go to buffets, or I make sure I eat food with vegetables or whatever. I don't eat that McDonald's stuff on a regular. I don't do that because it's no good and it's not healthy. And I'm not going to allow to be in a relationship. I mean, I can cook for myself now. I'm at a different stage in my life now. But if I had children raised and that woman is home, I expect her to handle that while I'm going to handle everything else.
And if she don't?
Brother, then that wouldn't have been the relationship for me. I knew that before I made that commitment. What time? Dude, I didn't have gas when I met her. I didn't have gas. I was using a hot plate because I was.
Wait.
Let me just finish.
You going this way?
No. You asked me a question, and I'm telling you,
don't?
I knew right off the bat. She cooked on my hot plate the first time, so I knew she was a cooker. She come from a household that cooked.
I'm saying we speaking hyper. If she don't, what if she don't want to? What if she gets in a spell that she don't want to cook?
Oh, what is your question? You asked me first.
If she
don't what? Don't want. If we in a relationship, I answered that. It's gonna be times when she didn't want to cook, and I would bring something home, or I would take everybody out. I like to take everybody out. I used to take my girls and take her out because I know she wanted to sit down and relax or whatever, or just bring something home and relax. I compensated for that. I didn't have a problem with that.
You going past, present. I'm speaking up the present. The past is the past.
Well, I cook
want
more.
Your woman to cook.
I don't have a female now. You want me to say what? Yeah, I want a woman that cooks. Yes, okay. That's simple. All right.
And if she don't,
I guess she won't be my woman.
No, he said, okay.
Straight up to the point.
So, what Noah said?
Veronica, I have a question. You love radio, fitness, class, and which one you giving up first? Huh? Which one you giving up first?
Here's the thing. I don't have to give.
Answer the question.
I don't have to give up neither one because, like I said, I make time for things that I want. It's not like my fitness takes over my life, but I will say this. I wouldn't want to be with someone who's asking me to give up something that I love. The person who I get with, they're going to have to understand I love radio and I love fitness right now. Those are my things. But in order to be in a relationship, I know that I'm going to have to give up a little or something. Maybe I won't have as many classes as I have now. Right now is my choice. I love what I do. I love my life. I'm at peace and I make time for who I want to make time for.
So I want to say something because I'm not going to ride over what Veronica says. I respect what Victor said, and I respect especially what you just said, Veronica. Understand what you're getting into and what who the person is. If you like a lot of times we get in relationships and we try to change people. That's not cool. If you get into and you know this is what they do, then accept them for what that is. I want to say that. But then somebody just wrote this, and I have to say, Tim Johnson said, I have to get a woman that cook, but if not, she can just be the side. And this is interesting that he said that, Tim. And the reason why, because I hate to tell y'all this, but I get with somebody, let's say Victor asked me the question, and she put on a front. And she's a good person, but then she flips it on me as we get 3 years in a relationship. I'm at the stage of my life where I'm at my stage. Dude, I don't think I may just drop her, but if I got a friend that's going to cook a little bit more, I'm going to drop by her house and get me a meal. And if it comes, and if it gets found out, I'm going to put it on the table. You said you was going to do this. This is what my expectation was. You have a choice. You grown. You flip it.
That is the most ignorant thing I heard.
I know. I hear what you said. I hear what you said, but we talked about this real early on in this relationship, that why people step out their relationship. You want to say that they go and get what they're not getting at home. It doesn't always have to be sex. It could be conversation. It could be food. And you say it sounds crazy. So many people are doing that today.
Yeah. And
So
that's,
many people are doing that
and that's
today.
their choice.
I want to back up. So about the 2 jobs thing. This has nothing to do with you. But if my woman has 2 jobs and we together and we striving to make something better, I need to know why you have 2. Now, if you having 2 jobs to get something, then it comes down to finances. Because let's just say, who can make $100 first, or who can make an extra $100 first? That's the person that needs to be working. The other person, what you really working for? Because if we both going to work, if basically we trying to come up with 500, right? And we both going into overtime. If I make more money than you, sit your ass at home and get whatever it is, and I'll go out there and get it because I can get it quicker than you. But I think when people start, when they both grinding and they spending a lot of time away from each other, by the time, in my opinion, by the time they get that financial goal, it's not even worth it anymore.
Well, and here's the thing, and I get what you're saying, but here's the thing with me. It's not about money when it comes to my fitness classes. It's not about money. I love working out and I love helping people get to their fitness goals. That's my main thing. So me personally, I don't even consider my fitness classes a second job. To me, I have one job, and that's radio, my full-time job. That's a job to me. Like I said, my workout classes is something that I love to do. And for whoever comes into my life, they're going to be the one that understands that.
And that's and Victor said that this wasn't specifically for you. And I the reason why I paused, because I was going to say what you said, Veronica, that if you love something that you do, I had a hobby. I played softball all my life, but I also played softball, and I played a lot of softball, but it really hardly ever interrupted my household, meaning that if I played Saturday morning, my house didn't get up. So early in the morning. So I played 9 o'clock games. So by the time I get home and they want to go to the mall or go shopping or whatever, I'm there for that. I played Monday and Wednesday night. After dinner, they just chilling. I'm in the ballpark. So, or I come after work, go 6 o'clock, and I'm back home at 8:15. And it just never disrupted anything. Now, if I had something to do, unless it's a big game, but we communicated. And I let her know what's going on, and just that's there. But I see what Veronica's saying, and I understand what Victor's saying.
Yeah.
So
it doesn't feel like a job to me. Go ahead, Victor. I said it doesn't feel like a job to me. It's just something that I love to do. Go ahead. And I know you're not directing this. I know you're not. I know you're not talking to me. You're just talking in general. But go ahead.
Oh yeah. Because I was in a situation like that, and it worked out for the both of us when she got rid of that second job. We said, what if she already has 2 jobs when y'all meet and she likes them, then we can't be together. It's just that simple.
And I like what Victor said. I agree with that.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to spend time with nobody. I've always said, if you got to pick, if there's always a choice between me and something else, then I always want you to choose that something else. I ain't gonna come second fiddle to nobody.
Yeah, well, because it's gonna cause a problem. It's gonna cause a problem. It's gonna cause a problem.
Problem if it's 2 jobs, like she's working 8 hours on one job and 8 hours on another job. Okay, I can see 16 hours of the day gone. I can see
even I'm talking about a part-time job.
Yeah, 8 and 4. That's the problem. Still a problem. Still a problem. Not doing it.
Thank you, Patricia. My fitness classes is definitely a hobby for me.
Well, yo, Veronica and me, we are not. I want y'all to get that. I'm not. This is a personal situation that I had in a relationship. That she had 2 jobs, and I was like, oh hell no, like we ain't doing that.
Well, let's get to Jason's comment and Tracy. Okay. So Jason says, I think if you want to stop a female from working 2 jobs, you should marry her. You can't stop her from getting money if you're not committed to being her financial security.
I'm not going to stop you. I'm going to leave. You can do whatever you want. Like, I think that's when people, like, I'm not going to stop you, but I'm gonna stop being there.
But
I'm
you
just
knew that
not
before
gonna
you
do it.
got. But even if you knew that before you got with her, are you just, if somebody have 2 jobs, you know not to even mess with him. You know not to even.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Not in a
So-
serious manner. That's
so-
what you mean.
Before you get to that, I want to talk, Mr. Sammy.
Don't waste my time.
This is the reason why me and my children's mother broke up, is for that right there. We work completely different shifts. That is exactly why we broke up.
And that could be extremely hard. If I'm working first shift and then you going in the second shift, like my ex, which police officer, like he will work, you know, he was in at that time when we got together where he was rotating shifts, 12-hour shifts, 7 in the morning, or 7 in the morning, 7 in the evening, which was, I mean, we did get to see each other, but that is a hard thing. If you have someone like working first shift and then you getting off and they going in second shift, like, y'all don't get to see each other because the time that they're off, they're home sleeping, you know, resting, you know, for their job. So I can see what that can be very hard.
Me and Tina had no days off together. We worked completely opposite shifts, and we both worked nights. So the thing was that, yes, the kids somebody was always home and could always take care of the kids, but we never saw each other.
Yeah, that'll be the problem.
Never.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing that I don't like. I don't like. Again, I've never had a female that had to go out there. I mean, if a nurse, again, you get with a nurse, it's a little different. But I didn't even like I didn't mind working nights overnight, even though I can't really stay up all night. But when I was in a relationship, I did not like leaving home 7 or 6 in the evening and work 12 hours and then got to come home in the morning. She got to sleep in the bed by herself. I never liked that. I just never did.
So let me tell you something.
So-
Since you said that,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna say this. Somebody sent me something, and I'm gonna bring this up. When I lay down, you getting in that bed too.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
care
talking about.
What you got going on? Lay your ass down till I go to sleep, and then you can go on and do whatever it is you want to do after that. But when it's
That sounds
time,
very-
when I'm tired, even if you tired, Vic, I want to lay down. Come on around here and lay with me. It's called a nap date.
It's called controlling too.
It's not
Don't tell
controlling.
me when to get into bed.
It. Listen to what I'm saying. I want to take a nap. Come on. You
So
can't
gotta
give me
take a nap
20.
when I take a nap.
I'm lay down too. Now I might lay down and hold you whatever till you start snoring, and I'm gonna get up and go on about my business.
Shit.
But
I mean-
I thought I sent you the thing about people having nap dates.
If you choose to do that.
It's not
Not
choose to do that. She
mandatory.
don't do that.
No, not mandatory. If you
No, it's
choose to do
mandatory.
that. No, bullshit.
Oh,
Well,
it's mandatory.
I hate to say that's why you say.
Oh, you gonna lay your ass? Hey,
Yeah,
9:30, 9:30. Come lay your motherfucking ass down. Come here. Come on. Put TiVo that and come lay down until there. Cut it on that TV so I can throw my leg across you so I can go on to sleep and get up in the morning. Now you come and lay down, cuz. Come on.
First
Come
of
on.
all, I'm not a child. You're not going to
It
tell
ain't
me
got-
what time I'm getting ready to go to bed. Okay, it's 9:30. Come on, cut the TV off. Let's go to bed.
You ain't
First
got
of
to go to
all,
bed.
I ain't never doing
I'm watching
that.
Sanford
no.
and Son. Chill out.
You ain't got to go to bed, but you gonna come lay down. We can watch it on this TV, but I'm trying to go to sleep. Come lay down.
Oh, so you like Linus, you need a blanket, huh?
I need a body.
Well, you know what I meant. You need a bottle to suck on. That's what you need.
It ain't even about the sex. Come
I didn't
lay
say
your
sex.
ass down.
I didn't say sex. It's like having a pacifier. You gotta have your woman next to you so you can go to sleep. That is a crutch. You need a crutch. Your woman is your crutch.
I wouldn't go that far, but she coming to lay down.
That's a crutch, bro.
I don't know. I mean, ain't
That's a
nobody
crutch.
laying there now and I'm going to sleep, but she coming to lay down.
Well, I'm with Veronica on that one. I'm with you right there, Veronica.
So, do I ever want to read Tim comment?
What'd he say? You got
She
other
got-
comments
she
out
got-
there?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to. She got 2 jobs. I got 2 side chicks. We even. I'm just saying, Tim. You know what? Whatever. Tracy says, "Oh wow, I got 2 jobs. If you supplement my income, then yes, I'll quit." I think Patricia is commenting after Jason. She says, right, Jason, because if we're married, I'm not working 2 jobs and he works 1. Tracy says, if we are just dating and I make the same time for you, it shouldn't be a problem. Once it gets serious and I know I can depend on you, no problem quitting the second job. But things can fail and now I'm short on money.
I like that. That's cool. And that's what I'm saying. Common sense and grown folks make grown-up decisions. So do it. Yeah.
Shanita.
What's up,
Victor,
Shanita?
Victor says some of the craziest ish I've ever heard. You nailed it, Veronica. It's called controlling.
So back up. We all have our niches. You know, they come down here and watch Housewives with me. I don't want to watch that. Come on down. Same shit. Come on, walk with me. Come on, put this shirt on. I bought you this outfit. Why you just can't lay your punk ass down for 10 minutes until I go to sleep?
Because I'm not ready. The floor need mopping. I want to mop the floor before
well, you should have mopped. Like you should have washed them dishes. You should have already mopped that floor.
I wasn't ready to mop the floor. I mop the floor when I'm ready. When everybody sit their tail down and stop walking across this floor, then I have a chance to mop it before we all go to bed. So you go ahead to bed, and I'll be around there in about 15 to 20 minutes after I get finished mopping this floor.
No.
Don't let me tell you no more. Go ahead to bed.
You gonna lay down.
You got to know how to talk to Victor.
We're going to lay down, and then you can get back up and mop the floor. Or you can mop the floor. I wake up in the middle of the night, pour all a bunch of shit on the floor, and then you can just mop it again in the morning. You can have it your way or my way. My way is a lot easier.
I'm just glad that when we were raising our kids and we had them eye signals, and you'd be like, yo, we want to be in the bed at the same time. I'm helping clean up the kitchen, get the garbage out, blah, blah, blah. Or she got the girls getting them in the bath. We doing what we do as teamwork because we want to hit that bed a little early or whatever. It's just teamwork. And that's why I'm saying a lot of times I'm always talking about outside relationships, but I keep saying that when you have a good relationship with a good partner and it's working, it is like gold. It's like gold, man. Yes. And when you got somebody working like that, you could have arguments. I rarely had arguments, man. We had arguments. I mean, we were human, but we just didn't have drag out arguments. We had a couple that got a little heated. Yeah. But overall, out of that many years, I mean, just communicated, man, and it worked. But we were compatible. When you get with people that are not compatible and you have these niches and you're trying to fit a square into a circle, shit ain't gonna work. Just not gonna work, y'all.
Mr. Sammy, they're gonna appreciate all this goodness one day.
Who is they? It should be one.
I mean,
the hell you got going on?
I mean, he's gonna appreciate all this. Okay.
So I want to ask you something. What is so wrong with your man saying, "Hey, I'm about to go to bed. Can you come lay down with me?" What?
Listen, you didn't say it like that. Now, like that is sexy as heck, because I'll be like, yeah, man, I'm coming. But the way you said it was very controlling.
Controlling.
Wait a minute. So same message. Same message.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, come lay down.
It's the tone. Don't be like, hey, get your butt up and let's go to bed. Turn the lights off, turn the TV off, and come on upstairs. Let's go to bed.
So you really think the first time it'll be said like that?
Yes.
You really think the first time, be like, hey man, come on. No.
Oh well, no. I thought you were talking about the other way.
So the get your butt up and let's go. That's one of them. We was arguing all day. We having a bad day. Even though I can't stand your ass right now, you might not can't stand me. Hey, like Fatim said last Tuesday, it's not an apology, but it's a conversation starter. Come on.
He still don't agree with you. He still say you control.
No, I'm not. I'm just listening to what he's saying.
Controlling.
Oh, I did say that. Oh no, I'm not.
It has
I'm
nothing
waiting
to
to
do
say.
with controlling. At the same, all right. So let me ask you this then. So if we mad with each other, and I promised I was gonna take you out to eat Friday night, and I say I come downstairs after we've been arguing, hey man, come on man, let's go out to eat.
I know my significant other be like,
See?
hell no, hell
See?
no.
Now when
Hell
I ask
no.
you to come lay down and do some free shit,
That's different. My stomach getting full.
but now we got some free.
Yeah.
When,
But anybody in this chat, you know, and because I've been in a long-term relationship, don't mean that mine is law, but you got to realize 10 years in, you ain't doing the same thing you did. You know, I don't expect her to come to bed every time let's just say in the beginning she does that. Okay, that's cool. Or vice versa. But 10 years in, life, kids, responsibility, you be like, Vic, be like, come on around here, say it in a nice way, be like, I got something to do. I got to finish this tonight. She not coming. She ain't coming. And that's what happens in relationships. That's why it's give and take. That's why
10 years. I go to bed.
I just use 10 years.
You know, at 9:30, what happens? Come on.
No, and I'm telling you, when life happens, bro, that's living your life on a schedule. Nobody does that in a relationship that they're gonna do that every night, everything. No,
you know what? And
Don't
that's
say
when
nobody.
that's when things go bad. That's when relationship goes south.
Exactly. It's
when
crazy.
You be doing things.
Robotic. The robotic. There's no love there no more.
Y'all see.
So I'm gonna ask you something.
Don't act like y'all don't see my guns.
Y'all eat every day?
Yeah, and not at the same time.
I didn't.
Everybody has to eat every day.
Huh?
Everybody have to eat every day. What's
wrong?
No,
they don't have to, but everybody, you eat every day.
Right.
You do the same. You drive the same car every day.
Right.
Come lay your ass.
But
you talk about monogamy. Come lay your ass down next to the same man every day. But when we put it in perspective, then you turn around and you say that's being mundane. Just because you coming to lay down, that don't necessarily mean we having sex the same way all the time. I'm just asking you to pacify me this time. You've been doing this shit for 10 years. Do it another 10.
Nah, that's controlling.
Hey, but you know what's great, bro? Me and you will never go through that situation together. So Jason says y'all not listening. If he's in a relationship with his partner, it should be a compromise to what he wants. I'm sure Vic will have to do things that he doesn't want to make her happy. And that's a fact.
Get out of here.
But see, y'all just listening to what I'm asking you that I want. It's just that one thing.
Okay. My thing to
I don't give a damn if it's that one thing, because it's that one thing don't mean that you got to get your one thing every time that you want it. That's selfish. I don't give a damn what he said, Jason said. I don't give a damn what you said, Victor. That's selfish. One thing all the time, every time, selfish. Sorry, bro. That's my opinion.
Yeah, we listen. We're definitely listening. But
that's selfish. That's bullshit. That's selfish.
So I'm gonna tell you this. Turn a woman down one time for sex and see how the fuck she act.
It's been done.
I ain't saying it ain't been done.
Shit, yeah.
All I'm saying is turn her down one time and see how many MFs and no goods and who you've been sleeping with. You must have already F somebody today or something.
Yeah, you go through that until you knock her wig off the next time, and then she won't be saying that. She'll be saying, "How much? What you want me to make you?"
You hope you'll get the chance to knock it off.
Oh, you'll get the chance if you're in a relationship, bro. Come on, stop. You get that chance if you're in a relationship.
Who get what chance to do?
You'll get that chance if you're in a relationship, bro. If you said tonight you work, Vic, you work long hours, bro, and I can't tell you what you do. I'm just saying, somebody come home, they're exhausted, you got a cold, and she'd be like, "Yo, baby, so and so." You'd be like, "Not tonight, babe." Come on, man. That's what the brother said about compromise. That's compromising.
Right. Don't tell me when to go to bed. I ain't with
that. I'm not telling you when to go to bed. I'm going to bed. I just need you to lay here for about 10, 15 minutes.
I'll get you a blow-up doll, and she'll get you a blow-up doll.
You cannot get me anything.
I'm not talking about me. That's why I changed it. She will get you a blow-up doll. Because I ain't no woman gonna sit there and go to bed and lay down every time in 10, 20 years, every time you choose, come on in over here and lay down. Where's that? That sounds like some slave shit. I hate to say it. It just don't sound right.
Veronica, I'm gonna ask you something.
That shit's
Every time
crazy.
you ask for something,
Every time what?
you ask your partner for some money, he give it to you, right? Every single time.
Uh-huh.
He give it to you, whether y'all mad or not. He give you money every time you ask for it.
Mhm.
But that one time, he tell you no, how you gonna feel? Honestly.
I'd definitely be in my feelings because you've been doing it.
years. For 10 years, this man, every time you went to this man, he, whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
And then the one time in 10 years, he say, "Nah, I ain't giving it to you. I'm doing something."
Mm-hmm.
And Veronica, you sure that's what your answer gonna be?
I mean, unless things do change.
I mean, one time out of 10 years, wouldn't you don't he get the benefit of the doubt of telling you no?
Most definitely. I said I'd be
That's
in
what
my
I'm
feelings.
saying.
I didn't say I was going to accept the fact that I didn't get the money. I'd just be in my feelings. I may not even say nothing to him, but I'm going to be a little hurt because I'm like, 10 years and you've been giving me money when I ask, and now I ask. But I really hold that comment to myself, but I am going to feel some type of way.
Right, but you're giving the benefit of the doubt.
That's how you started with me. 10 years, you never said no to me, and now you want to say no to me?
So for 10 years, you was laying down with me. Now all of a sudden, the flow more important than me laying down.
One night, and she says no, and you get in your feelings, fine, but she should get the benefit of the doubt because she never told you no. So I flip it. The way they say women want to flip it, I'm going to flip it. That's crazy. I don't even know how we on some robotic bullshit like this. Nobody lives their life like this.
Stop saying nobody, bro.
Nobody lives their life like this is happy. And this is crazy.
That. You cannot say that.
I'm telling anybody in the chat live their life like that? Anybody tell me, do you know anybody live their life like that?
Bro,
that is kind of sad though that somebody can.
That's sad, man. That's a sad effing. I don't curse this much. That's a sad effing reality, man.
When you can eat Frosted Flakes in the bed, when you can't eat Frosted Flakes in the bed.
Crazy.
Wait a minute.
Why are we even talking about that in 2023, man?
Let me close this computer. So, you saying what again?
Me or
it's sad that what? That somebody's on a schedule? You go to work at the same time let me back up. I go to work the same time every day. Every day. That's the schedule.
That's paying bills too.
But wait a minute. It's a schedule. It ain't got nothing to do with the secondary things because I don't have to work.
You don't. And you don't have to. Go ahead.
I drive the same truck every day. I do a lot of the same shit every day. You put yourself on a schedule, that's called being an adult. I have responsibilities. And if I go to bed at 9:30.
And if a person is watching a television thing and they watch that every night at Wednesday night at 9:30 and they don't have TiVo and you want them to come down and lay down at 9:30, why she got to do that?
Bro,
first of all, you can't compare those two things together. You can't compare telling somebody when to go to bed.
I'm not telling nobody when to go to bed.
No, but listen, I'm just making a point. And then you having to get up to go to work. We all have jobs that we have to get up and go to work. If we're not what do you call it? Owning our own business, it can make our own hours and stuff. Of course, you're going to get up and you're going to go to work at the exact same time. That's different than telling somebody when it's time to go to bed.
Did you listen to what I said? I'm not telling you when to go to bed.
You asking me?
No, he's just saying it's come around until he go to sleep. He just wants the company until he can go ahead and go to sleep. That's all he's saying.
I said, I'm going to bed. It's 9:30. I'm going to bed. Come lay down. It's that simple.
That's not how you said it at first, Victor.
That is exactly how I said it.
He did say it like that, but I still ain't gonna expect nobody to do that.
If he said it like he just said it, 15, you wouldn't even have said it was controlling. So stop it.
I know it is controlling. It's
He did not say it like that.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
No,
he
he did
came
not.
back. No,
No, he
in the
didn't.
beginning he didn't,
No, he
but he
didn't.
came back because he even said, the first
So why
time
do you
I
say
say
that's
it ain't
controlling?
gonna be like that. Victor
Why
did
did
come
you
back
say
and
that's
did say that.
controlling? Why did you
Because
say
it's more about demand command all the time. When he decides to do something, he wants that person to do it, and if they choose not to do it, he has a problem with it. That's why I say it's
if Victor
controlling.
would have said it that way,
I didn't look at it
been-
controlling from the voice. It's not a controlling because he's tone. It's controlling because of the action all the time. I think
You know
that's
what?
controlling.
Let's move on because it's 9:30. This is when you start flipping sides because
Well, no, I'm not flipping sides.
If Victor said it the way he just said it, I wouldn't have said that he was controlling.
I
That
said it
was
was
the purpose of
controlling
us
from
saying
the
that he-
action, Veronica. I didn't say it because of his tone.
Never mind.
I don't care. I told you people could be right and their tone could be off.
Thank you, Janice. This is what he said. He said, "Bring your is on."
No,
That's
he came
exactly
back
what he
and
said.
I'm not gonna. We can get on Victor all the time. Victor came back and changed. He changed it. He added to that. He did.
Whatever. Let's move on.
It's not whatever. It's
Yes,
true. He did.
Because you got in your feelings when Victor.
I didn't get in my feelings.
Victor laughing because Victor know exactly what I'm talking about.
No.
Because
No.
you got in your feelings when Victor made that comment. So
No.
don't come
Go
down
ahead,
talking
go ahead,
about.
Victor. Go ahead. Tell her.
What he's saying is, Veronica,
Go ahead.
either way, he's saying either way it's controlling.
Okay.
That's
But-
what I'm saying.
Okay. Come on, move on.
Either way it's controlling. But what he's saying is that you were more receptive the second way, even though it's the same message as the first one.
Same damn thing.
It's the same thing.
Damn, it's controlling. That's what I said.
basically said the same thing. I want you to come up here and lay down with me.
Okay, move on.
But that also proves our point of how do you relay a message? How do you, because women gonna take it, oh, you said it so nice, but I still want you to come up here and lay down.
Yeah. Well, Veronica went.
Didn't I say it's the way that you say things? When you say, "Babe, I want you to, I want you to come lay down with me till I fall asleep" or something like that. That is more acceptable than you saying, "Turn the TV on, bring your upstairs." That ain't how you said it at first.
That's disrespectful.
But it's still controlling though.
And it's still controlling. It's controlling either or. I'm talking about the action. So it didn't make a difference to the tone.
You know what else is controlling? Baby, hey, get dressed. Hey, I got you these shoes. I got you this dress. I want you to get your hair done. I got you some money on the table to get them white toe tips and them fingernail tips that I got you to get. And we going to this restaurant over here. And I got these flowers over here. I got the limo coming. Come on, let's go. That's controlling the shit.
Yeah. Well, Veronica said something just now that she said about the job, and we put out something today, and she had her opinion about it, and I don't want to say her opinion, but I always had this pet peeve because it was a post that I put out there about the job and where they won't tell them no. You won't tell your boss no, but when you come home, you tell your significant other no. And I keep telling y'all, I don't give a damn if it's your boss, your job. When do you continue? It's a job, and I respect that. But you give your significant other the same respect that you give your boss. No, that you can disagree. I don't operate like that. If I respect my manager, I'm respecting my wife. I'm respecting them. But that don't mean at the end of the see, I don't scratch where it don't itch. I've told my manager no. If he was wrong or she was wrong and it was not against my ethics, no. I'm not that kind of person. And I had problems at a job like that. Guy put a thing on my desk and say, call it in. That's not my job. I put it back on another desk. You call it in. I'm not doing that. That's not my job. So I can't tell my manager no. But if you're going to always tell your boss yes, 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 and you can't give your significant other that kind of respect, then where are we at? Why does your significant other have to play second fiddle to a boss or a manager?
So I think you cannot
compare the two.
You can't, because when it comes down to a job, you're there to do this. And within the scope of that job, there are parameters and outlining objectives that you have to meet, and it's here. And as long as they stay within these guidelines, then it's going to always be a yes. Now,
if it stays in the guidelines, yes, I agree with that.
But when you coming down to your woman, she gonna operate. She don't even go in the guidelines. She comes in and she makes up her own guidelines every day. It switches over here. It's over here. It's over here. And we supposed to tell her, hell no.
I agree. And I'm not going to say, that's why I said Veronica had a good point, and that's why it's a good point. But there's still a thin line where we tend to elevate our job, our coworkers over our loved one at home, to the point that sometimes we take our loved one, significant other, for granted at times. I've always used that whole thing about when you go to work, you dressed up, and when you come home, you look like a slob. You put on a bonnet, put on a dirty t-shirt to go in there and cook. And I just think that that's not cool. I've never come home, and if I get comfortable, like it's the wintertime, I get comfortable like this. I make sure that I'm presentable. I make sure my hair is always groomed. You make sure your hair is always groomed, Victor. And when you're in a relationship, you don't let yourself falter because that's your significant other. You make sure that you keep a certain level there. That's what I'd say.
I ain't putting on no spiffy clothes to come downstairs to eat no breakfast. I just ain't doing it.
I don't go to bed. I go to bed dressed casual. I don't go to bed looking like a hobo. Just don't.
Wait a minute. You go to bed dressed casual. What you got?
When I say I don't look like a hobo, I mean, even if I sleep in my underwear, my spandex, my t-shirts, I don't look like a bum. I don't come down there with my hair all up like this. That's crazy. I never did that. I had kids. I had daughters. I didn't come down looking any way. And we didn't do that in the house, man.
So I come to bed. Them drawers might got holes in them.
Nah, I don't do that. I don't do no crap like that, man.
Them the most comfortable ones.
I just said that you're supposed to give your significant other that kind of respect. If you give them that respect, you will not be on a schedule like you said, Victor, but you showing the respect. You understand? Sometimes you tired. If you tired at the job and you got to follow that, and you tired at home, but your wife said, yo, could you just go and get me a pint of ice cream? Yo, I'm a little tired, but that's my wife. I got her back. She got my back. I'm going to go get her that ice cream. That's how I roll.
Gronk. What's wrong with you? That's a fact. You sound real light skinned right now, man.
I hear you. I'm just different than y'all. I just don't think a boss is always right. And if a boss is not always right, I'm not a yes'em. I just don't scratch where it don't itch. So maybe I'm ticked off about that. Maybe that's where my pet peeve is. But I'm not a yes'em all the time, especially if a boss is wrong. So maybe
Some of us don't have that leisurely thing to do at work. Janet says one is professional and one is personal. It's not the same type of relationship.
And I agree. And that's why I will temper my tone and temper my comment and say, just show your significant other respect. Just don't downplay them and don't show them respect. So I agree with that. I agree.
So Cheryl says, I'm going to look a mess at home and be comfy at home. When I go out with you, I'm going to be fine. So, Veronica, you go by the same thing?
What?
You going to be comfy at home and be fine when you out with your significant other?
Most definitely.
And when you go to work?
It's radio. It's very laid back. God. I don't want to say I don't try to impress no one, but when I step out the house, I always look presentable because you never know what will happen, So I'm always looking decent. I'm not looking like a bum wherever I go, but it's not like I put on my best look, if that's the way to say it. Like when I go to work, because we don't have to dress up. Like for radio is radio. Like we can go.
Yeah, we don't have to dress up.
We go with jeans with holes in our jeans, a sweatshirt, a t-shirt, whatever. So
What about-
that, but I always look presentable. Like if someone comes to the station, I'm not going to look like, I'm someone that, came off the street or whatever. But when I'm stepping out, I'm stepping out to look my best.
So why
Right.
so why y'all look so good when you going on the girls trip then?
That too, because we're out. And I'm going to look
What-
my best.
But you ain't with your man though.
I mean, I look good with him too, but I'm just saying,
What do you mean two?
I want to look presentable at all times. Because if somebody be like, oh, that's Veronica, dang. Because when they see me,
Veronica's
they're like,
always on
that's
her
Veronica. Yep, that's me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Veronica's always on her appearance. She's even if she's casual or whatever, I've never, seen her out of that. But I'm just saying, you've never seen me out. Even I wear a lot of casual stuff. But
You wear all black. That's it.
this
you
is
don't wear no
blue.
red, no yellow.
Bro,
you got on black.
I got blue on. Got blue.
Oh,
Blue. These are Nike shorts. What are you talking about? I took a picture out. It's on Facebook with this outfit on.
So
okay.
Veronica,
Making sure you
My-
had your
I got
own.
white spandex under it. Okay.
Veronica, when we up, when my woman out and we ain't together, she need to be looking like she need to look real homely.
Oh,
I
God,
don't want
Victor.
you. Don't attract no flies. Your ass need to look like you Halle Berry did in Raising Elijah, or whatever the name of that. Finding Elijah. You need to look like you damn near on dope.
I know you kidding though, right?
Like Halle Berry and what was that? The little boy.
Raising Elijah, ain't no Finding Elijah or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Losing Elijah.
something like that. But
John,
she's-
I got Nike shorts on, bro.
I'm gonna tell you something. When you need to look like you fiending for me. I'm the drug. When you're away from me, you need to be fiending. You need to be scratching.
You should want your woman to look nice wherever she at. Because if one of your homeboys or church members, somebody see your woman out and she looking tall, they're gonna be like, well, dang, what Victor seeing her? She look a hot mess.
But when they together,
She look good and Vic look hot mess.
Mm-mm. I guess I come from an era where we dressed. We dressed in junior high school, college. So we always dressed. Now I'm older. I don't have to wear those knit pants and all that kind of stuff. Victor dressed when he go out,
Yeah, go ahead.
and but
Losing Isaiah.
losing Isaiah. Anything I
That was a
put
great
on, I
movie.
match. I just match.
You match your socks and all.
Match socks and all, girl.
I want to say this. Why, in the beginning of a relationship, I heard this morning. In the beginning of a relationship, women have on them sexy bras, them sexy panties. But the minute they get comfortable with your ass, here come them big ass bras that don't support nothing. And them big cotton drawers. Now, I like the cotton drawers. I like it. 'Cause they
You
feel
would.
good on my hands. I can rub. And them damn thongs that I don't. But why y'all stop matching? The bra and panties stop matching once we get together. Y'all spend the night over here 2-3 nights. The bra and the pink bra, pink panties. After a while, the nude bra and the
You
pink.
mean- You actually see the bra set?
Sometimes. But all I'm saying is y'all switch up.
I ain't gonna do that to the sisters I dealt with. I didn't go through that. And in relationships, I shop sometime just to like surprise. Remember, we were talking about getting things just to get it, not Valentine's Day and birthday or whatever. So if I'm in the mall and I'm going to get me a pair of sneakers or whatever, and I pass Victoria's Secrets, I'll get her. They got 3 for $5, or a panty set of 5 for so and so in Vicky's. I had no problem going in Victoria's Secrets and buying my woman something. I had no problem with that, but I didn't have that problem with where that they switched up. I'm not gonna do that. Not at least the women I dealt with. I didn't have them switch up and wear these big old bloomers and not sexy. They were always into sexy underwear.
So cotton drawers ain't sexy. I like those.
I buy they like the cotton drawers, and I would buy the bikini cotton drawers. You know, I had a Macy's card. I had no problem shopping for her if she wasn't there and I was out and I saw something. I didn't have a problem. Sometimes I didn't do it every time I go shopping for myself, but I always thought, you know.
Noah says he's 46 years old and his wee don't work the way like it used to when he was in his 20s and 30s. So if he tell his wife to get her butt in the bed and enjoy these 2 minutes, is that controlling or is that romantic?
That's pitiful, but anyway. But anyway, it's pitiful. But at 46.
Oh my gosh. Why do we even put his comments up?
Because he making sense.
46? 46.
And yo ain't working. That's
Not
how
like
we
it
gotta
used
start
to.
saying that.
He ain't lying. Boy, you don't listen. The team you a damn life, it still do.
46? I'm older than 46.
When I was 20 years old, I flipped this whole ironing board over.
I
I can move it, but I can't flip it over no more. That shit just don't come back like it used to.
Oh,
I was getting ready to say something, but I'm big.
but 46. God
Say what
damn.
you got to say, Veronica.
Yeah, 46.
Some can't dare flip an iron board over.
I got to stand close to it. Woo!
Don't even think about it. Don't even say iron board.
Don't say what?
Don't say.
Don't say what? What are we not saying?
Don't say iron board.
You know, I have trouble with. I can't stand Victor. He's doing it. Say like a pencil lead or something.
No,
but don't
because
say
it's an
iron board.
right here.
No, I'm talking about. Don't say pencil or something that you can flip over, but don't say iron board.
I can flip over an iron
You know,
board. I got to stand close to it.
You know, that's a good question. You know, this is to the women. This is to the women out there that since he brought that up about 46, and I tend to notice what the Victor, you're right. So as men get older, they tend to lose something in their sex drive or whatever. The question is, women that get older tend to get stronger at times. The question to the women is, how do y'all deal with that situation if your man can't scratch that itch? How do y'all deal with that? I know, well, I asked the women. I'm not going to answer it. How do you deal with that?
When what?
It's a legitimate question. We men talk about our feelings. What about women's feelings when they, you aging together and the man can't perform now and you can't get that itch scratch? What do you do?
And we've been together for a while.
Yeah.
And now you're getting older and it's not popping off like it used to be.
Yeah.
You said
No,
they
John, not everybody going to go out there and cheat. We just find other ways to make it satisfactory.
Yeah, you lick a uterus.
I mean, that's other ways if you want to go there. Sorry, Pastor.
Cheryl said, so John said cheat. Cheryl said get you a side. Thomas says they got a younger man. Janice said he got to go. It's amazing that 3 to 4 people, male and female.
But why do we always go to cheating though? Why we always got to turn?
If
we've been with somebody for years and things just start
toys,
telling what could have happened, medical reasons, whatever.
I'm not saying that. I don't want to put the medical in there.
Y'all tripping now.
Everybody got laughing emojis. Yeah.
Come on now. Ain't nobody cheating. You know you just got to eat more coochie now. If I can't hit them spots like I was before, I better.
Some women need more than some women need more than a damn tongue.
And
no, they don't.
They need penetration, bro.
That too.
Listen to what I'm saying. Apparently, you ain't had your motherfucking boots smoked though. Huh? You better listen.
The Rose, Natasha. The Rose toys. I just asked it.
All these things that can still make a relationship, a marriage work without going out there and finding someone else to satisfy you. Like, for real.
But
right.
but Veronica, you are right. But the reality is some women do go out there. See,
And some men.
we always want to preach and put on what we put on our own values on people. But the reality is, I asked the question: people will go out there and cheat. Some people won't go out there and cheat. Yeah,
Some people go out and cheat, and they getting good loving at home, but they'll still go out and cheat. But anyway, that's another topic.
Yeah,
everybody don't cheat, man.
You're right.
I think the cheaters get glorified more, or it's more talked about. But everybody ain't damn cheating.
Right. You're right.
Everybody ain't cheating. I don't believe that. I think there's more monogamous people than there are cheaters.
And I totally disagree with that.
And I think people be out there
totally
talking and don't know half the time what they be talking about just because they see somebody with somebody, or then they'll put it out there that, oh, he cheating on her. Well,
there's a lot of people that ain't in relationships now, and I get what you're saying, Veronica. But men do lie on their penis. You got yeah, man. I'm hitting that. No, you ain't, bro. That woman don't even know your name.
That's right. That's right. That's true. That's true. That's true. And remember what y'all said. That's why I said I disagree with you, Vic, because on this show we said that cheating is not just the act of sex. It's going out there and spending time or getting something that you feel that you're lacking in your relationship. If it's conversation, if it's food, if it's going to walk to the park or going, you call that cheating. So if that's the form of cheating, then yes, people do that.
Wait, what?
We said on this show that when you step out on your relationship, stepping out means that you are getting something that you're lacking from your relationship. So if it's conversation, you're not getting a conversation at home, but you're spending time with this other person, when you coming home, you walk into the park and you getting that conversation, or you go by somebody's house to get that meal twice a week or whatever. Y'all said, and other people said, that's a form of cheating. You're stepping out of your relationship to get something that you're not getting at home. So if that is cheating, we got away from just saying intercourse was cheating. Intercourse is cheating, but stepping out. Because remember, if I have a friend and I'm in a relationship and I have a female friend and I'm spending time with her, y'all say that's cheating at times.
So you telling me you're in a relationship with someone, you feel that it's okay to take another woman to the park and walk in the park?
The point
yes or no?
I'm making.
Yes or no? Yeah.
Do I think it? Why y'all asking me that? And I just said that. That's cheating. Y'all said that. Yes. Y'all said that.
Yes.
So we're asking.
No, I'm saying that a form of cheating. Victor said that he feels that there's more people monogamous out here, and I said I disagree with that because I feel that people are cheating, and it's not just physical.
Yes or no, man?
No.
Okay.
Because I'm always consistent with that. Because if I'm walking with somebody in the park, a friend or whatever, and I don't feel that's cheating. Some of y'all do.
So you would be okay with your woman walking in the park with another man?
Honestly, yes or no?
I wouldn't feel comfortable, no.
But you
do. So what makes you think it's okay for you to do it?
I told you how I felt.
See, this is what
that might be the double standard, but that's could be. That's true. That's true. It's no could be. You're right. You're right. But that's how some men operate.
I'm gonna ask you something. So basically, you keep saying food. So do y'all feel like eating another person's food is cheating? Because I keep hearing you said food multiple times.
I'm saying if you complain to your woman at home that, yo, babe, I'm not cooking tonight. You get your own meal. If it comes to the point that you are going to get that out, you can't get that at home, and you getting it from somewhere else, then that can be a form of cheating. Yes.
Eating. You said eating.
I just gave you the damn answer.
So
it's not just eating. If your woman says, I'm not cooking no more, I ain't cooking this, and you be like, yo,
I got all the examples. You kept saying if a man's going outside a relationship, whether it's sex, whether it's food, and I keep hearing food, and I'm like, is eating is that cheating? So I go to Subway, I'm cheating.
No, Victor.
It was a joke.
I'm ready to go. I'm done.
It was a joke.
I'm done.
It was a joke. I get what you're saying. So I'm gonna say this: when it comes to the food thing, I think women are a bit more, y'all a bit more critical of us eating another woman's food. You can go to your job. John can cook some ribs, bring it home, eat it. Babe, try this. Let me bring Sarah potato salad home. Oh, you throwing that shit out the damn window. Right or wrong, V? You ain't even heard a damn thing I
Yes,
said.
I did. Why are you bringing food home that another woman cooked for you?
But you can bring John ribs home.
I don't want John burnt ribs.
Oh, you can bring
now they
Mike
burnt
Mills.
ribs.
You can bring them ribs home that they cook at Fats. Hey, babe, taste this. And you're going to put it all in my face. But I can't bring Sarah potato salad home, even though she put the little raisins in there.
Mm-mm. We don't eat raisins.
Veronica crying. No, Veronica ain't crying.
Yes, I was crying, laughing at y'all. Yes, something's wrong with y'all. Wait, oh my gosh.
How you gonna eat with no throat?
Right, that's the one I want to put up. What Cheryl said, because I saw that come through.
How you gonna eat with no throat or teeth? See, Cheryl cutting everybody's shit off.
Then Cheryl better cook. Cheryl ain't cooking. I'm gonna eat somewhere.
John. John said, wait a minute now.
Where?
Wait a minute now, my meat good and
What he say? Just stupid. Oh man.
oh my God.
There you go, Fatim. Question for you.
How did you and the other female got so comfortable that you can
Read it out loud. I can't. What?
Fatim, how did you and the other female got so comfortable that you can go eat at her house?
Back.
Yeah.
So Patricia, as the statement I said, that cheating can be a form. What now? What, Victor? I ain't you, dude. I have female friends. I ain't you, dude. So you know me. I can go to their house and eat, bro.
In a relationship, when you're in a relationship, it's okay.
I've done it before.
That's disrespectful. That's so disrespectful.
No, it's not disrespectful if it's known. We had neighbors on our block that that I've ate at their house. They've came to my house and cooked for. Come on, man. It's just it's just I just wasn't like a stringent. You can't do this. You can't do that.
No, but I'm saying you gonna go sit at another woman's table while
we've had
the house.
You got to realize that. Again, why do I got to explain everything? I've done it, okay? I've done it.
We're not talking about the past. I'm asking you a question now. Would you do that now?
I'm talking now.
You mean if I was in a relationship?
Yes.
If I was in a relationship and we were having some issues, I got to answer this. If I'm not having no issues, no, I shouldn't be at no other woman's house eating. No, I shouldn't be. No. But
even if you're having issues.
Look, I put it on the table. I ain't saying it 10 times. You ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna go eat. I'm this stage of my life. I'm just not gonna sweat that crap. I'm sorry.
So I'm gonna tell you something. There's some women that can put up with you sleeping with another woman, but not going over there having no damn dinner.
That's
Bro,
true.
That's true.
That's true. That's true.
Because if you're going over there and having dinner, you paying bills over there too.
Oh yeah, you doing a lot.
That's not that could be true too. I'm not gonna sit here and say that's not true. And it's also that there are some women that enjoy cooking and you ain't paying no bills over there. They don't have a problem with the company.
But I can go home for the company.
Right.
We can go home and lay down.
And I'm going to go back home and lay down. And I'm going to go back home and lay down with a full stomach and come in and see the stove, nothing on the stove.
You ain't going to get your wife a take-home plate? I mean, your old lady a take-home plate?
Is she going to eat it?
And you know what? Just what John said.
What John said?
What all you be eating at them women's house? Keep eating people's food.
Yeah, that's true. That's another thing.
The roots real now.
I know that. They put other things in there too. Shit.
That's why I stay away from spaghetti, lasagna, meatloaf, pasta salad. If it ain't cereal, I ain't eating it.
You got it.
I
Nah,
mean,
but let me just. I don't want this
I
to
ain't
get
eating food.
I don't want this to get misconstrued.
Yeah, clean
tonight.
it up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna clean. I'm just gonna say that, without all this BS, communicate. That's it. Communicate with your significant other, and communicate and work things out, man. Because if things just keep going up here, it just get worse and worse and worse. You know what I'm saying? We need to talk and communicate, and that's it. We got to make better choices, and we at this day and time, because we see so much things that are just not unified, and relationships are so important, and if you're not unified together, you still need to be unified if you got children and stuff like that. So just because, we have jokes and talks, but if you're in a relationship, respect one another. You don't be doing all this outside shit. You know what I'm saying? You really respect one another, communicate with one another, and, hopefully things work out well for you.
If I go to a woman's house to eat, whatever I'm eating, she can't put in no damn oven. If we eating at the table, that means she's sitting on the table. I ain't going over there to eat no damn food. I'm going over there to eat some ass. So that's all. She need to put. If she want me to eat something off the plate, she better sit down on the plate. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, Pastor.
That's the only thing I'm eating at the crib. Because I don't trust y'all motherfuckers. I'm going to eat what your mama made.
Only people food I'm eating is Mr. Sammy. At the cookout. Can't
I'm
wait
eat
for
what
that.
your mama made.
Can't wait for that cookout.
Yeah.
Huh?
So I'm going to eat what your mama made.
Yeah. Mom ain't gonna do you dirty.
Well, I was talking about her daughter.
Well,
That's all the thing I'm eating.
is what?
Her daughter. I'm going to eat exactly what your mama made. Come on around here. Let me tighten you up and then come lay down.
And some mamas will do you dirty.
Come lay down. You look too stupid.
Oh, you going to lay the hell down.
Look at Cheryl. Cheryl said, I'm going to Mr. Sammy cookout too.
She ain't
That's
going
coming
nowhere.
up soon, ain't it, Mr. Sammy?
4th of July, yeah. 4th of July.
Oh, is it for? Well, I was thinking it was East.
Easter.
Because you hungry?
Ain't nobody cooking in our house. That's the problem.
Oh, you want to go there?
I can't say you don't cook, but you
Thank
always
you.
out. You at the fitness
Back up.
class. I don't know.
Back up. Because I be cooking.
I mean, anybody could ball wings.
I don't eat weenies.
Oh, you don't? Well, you better keep smoking that damn cigarette.
When the last time y'all heard Veronica say, well, I cooked this today? No, I'm not saying you don't cook, Veronica. When the last time I've even said, yo, I cooked yesterday.
Oh,
I cooked
he reaching, baby. You see that?
I'm not reaching. I don't never hear you say I've
Because
cooked.
I don't advertise. I don't have to advertise. You asked.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that doesn't mean you don't cook. I'm just saying we've never heard you say. I've never heard you say that.
Yeah,
that don't mean you don't.
I don't talk about I don't talk about what I cook. Like my girls in my fitness classes, we send each other, like pictures and recipes and stuff like that. They know I cook, right? Janice, Patricia.
Okay. All you have to do is say it, Fatine. I do cook. I don't talk about it much, but I do cook. That's it.
I don't. Thank you, Cheryl.
What are you asking me to stop, Cheryl? I just asked it to Veronica.
I'm not going to say that I sit around here and I bake and all that stuff, because since I got into fitness, like a lot of stuff I used to like cook and stuff here. I don't cook like that. So my air fryer is my best friend right now.
Got it.
The only thing I'm cooking is them women panties off their damn ass, cuz I'm cooking draws. Huh? I'm cooking ass and draws. All 2023. You come over here, I'm smoking them shits right off. I got a smoker. That's all I'm doing, smoking draws off.
Well, they definitely ain't this though. For team.
That's kind of big, then. Thank you, Veronica.
She dropped it. Can't handle the big shit. Can't hold the big thing too long.
I'm smoked.
She better get that battery again. She can grip that battery well. She can't grip that. Get that battery, Veronica.
I can't stand y'all. Let's close this show. Like I can't. Closing argument. Closing whatever you call it.
She wiping tears. She laughing. I'm glad she teared up.
Let's go. I didn't even mean it that way. I was talking about that text that Victor sent you and I. You remember? And I said bye.
Oh, yeah.
What I said?
Oh, you don't want me to say it.
Oh, yeah. That's why I said I'm potato salad with the raisins, baby.
Woo. All right, let's go. Closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts. On the serious side, I said it before. On the serious side, we joke around, we have fun, and this, that, and other. But bottom line, getting back to the thing of critiquing or criticism, you're right. You know, we just gotta find good ways to communicate, because in a relationship, there's going to be good and there's going to be bad, and if you want to get better, you trust your significant other should be able to point out things that they feel that you may not be doing right, or they're critiquing you on something, or it's criticism. And I think that there's a way of doing it, but still have respect for your other. But I think that's going to happen in any relationship. And if that's not in any relationship, then there's no growth. That's mine.
I feel like, at the end of the day, don't go into something if you're not ready for it. We jumped around about a lot of things. I stated, about the 2 jobs thing, even though I was not directing it towards anybody. This is a personal experience I went through. Basically, we got to, like T said, we got to learn how to talk to each other, and listen to what each other's saying versus their tone. I came up with 2 scenarios, and one scenario was more accepting than the other, even though they were both the same message. I think as men, we need to realize when we talking to our women, we might need to take the bass out of our voice just a little bit and communicate with her that she ain't shit. So that's basically it.
What? I actually was agreeing with you for just a hot second, and then of course, there you go.
And then we should get mad, pick her ass up, put on your shoulders, and eat your way out of that situation. And I'm out. I'm old now. I can't do the like I used to. So I gotta eat a lot of tail now. So yeah.
You're not old, okay, for one. And you still should be able to.
Well, it's like this now. See, I used to get standing ovations. Now I'm sitting in the chair clapping. We ain't doing no more standing ovations, baby. I go to the chiropractor now. Hell no. I ain't throwing my back out because I want to try and pick your big ass up and twirl you around just to make you feel like you 19 again. Oh, hell no. No.
Something is wrong with you.
No.
Hey, Tony Love says Knicks lose. Veronica smiles. Today was a good day. Oh, that's for Team's team, the New York Knicks.
But see, what about the Nets, baby?
They suck. Fucking suck. That's what they do. That's what Tony just got his ass handed to him in the past 2 weeks. So now he want to come over here and say something. I've been dragging his ass to the point I'm ignoring him now.
Well, we've been kind of all over the place tonight, but it's been some good responses, good comments coming through and all that. But I just say this: treat the person who you with nice. If you love this person, like be nice to that person. Don't be going and eating at somebody else's house, sitting at their table, acting like you don't have someone at the house and all that foolery. But just be nice to the person, all seriousness. If you have someone special in your life, be nice to that person and hold on to that person, because the next person may not be as nice and may not put up with. That's it. Before I get on a whole nother topic.
No walks in the park.
No,
It's your show. You can
no,
do
I'm just
whatever
saying,
you
I don't want to go on and on and on. Only thing I'm saying is if you have someone good, you have someone nice in your life, be nice to that person and hold on to them. Life is short. Appreciate that person who you with. Until next time, my friends.
I'm gonna hold my person at 9:30.
Listen, I ain't mad at you because one of my love languages are touching. Like I love touching. I love to be held. I love to be holding. Like that's one of my. I'm not mad at that, but it was just, and I don't want to bring this back up, but it was just the tone of how you said it. That part I didn't get. But if my man be like, "Hey, I'm getting ready to go to bed. Come on, I want you to lay with me. Come." Yeah, let me turn off this TV. Let's go. It's how you say things. But yes. All right. So, guys, have a great night. Thank you all so much for watching the show. We appreciate each and every one of you so much every Tuesday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We can't thank you enough for all the support that you all give us each and every week. We definitely get ready to work on something. Springtime is just around the corner. So we're going to be working on something to get out here in the community and have everyone join us. And it's going to be lovely. And we want for all of you to come out and just have a great, great time with us. All right. So that being said, thank y'all once again. Brother Fatim, all the way from the BLS radio station, New York. Appreciate you. Victor, damn it, boy, White. Thank you, my brother.
And our sister Veronica.
Thank you. Thank you so much. For T, I thought about something the other week, but of course we'll get back into that. The week you went to the White House, you never gave us details about that, so we'll get into that maybe next week. You can tell us what went down there.
Okay. Cool.
My bad, because that slipped my mind when you did go. When you came back, I forgot to ask you how that went, so that you know you can let us know the inside scoop of what went down when you went to the White House. So, guys, enjoy your weekend. Whatever you do, be safe. Love up on your loved ones, because you just never know. Enjoy one another. Enjoy this thing called life to the fullest. Smile, laugh as often as possible. Until next time.
Buenas noches.
Good night.